cuts the silence like a knife. Dust devils dance with the ghosts of a forgotten life. Underneath the crescent moon's mournful glow lies a tale of a man buried by the lonely road. Beneath the stones where the wild winds have roamed lies her heart turned cold, a soul never atoned. Whiskey whispers in bottles never sold, his secrets buried deep in the lonely road. In the shadow of the church where once the faithful prayed, he lost his love to another's wicked wayward ways. With vengeance festering in a heart that overflowed, he rode through silent deserts to the cursed abode. Beneath the stones where the wild winds roam lies her heart turned cold, a soul never atoned. Echoes of gunfire, life deposed, fate sealed and buried in the lonely road. By the light of a fire that burned both church and creed, he faced the man who sowed the treacherous seed. In the dust they drew till death did decode. The price of sin on this desolate lonely road. Now beneath the stars where silent stories are stowed rests a gunslinger's pride in the ground erode. Just a nameless stone where the cold winds blowed, another soul buried deep in the lonely road. Lonely road. In the valley where the wind moans through dead pines, I found a church with its cross laying bent and burned. The moon cast shadows over blood-stained lines where once lovers vowed, only whispers now return. Dust devils dance where our dreams once stood, whiskey bottle in my hand, feeling nothing good. Blood on the ashes, the past won't wash away. Fire in the sky, end of the judgment day. Tears turn to dust, whiskey numbs the crashes, haunted by the echoes and the blood on the ashes. A ghost town sleeps under the starlit grief, a railroad quiet but for my heavy steps alone. She left with the night like a thief in the place where love was all I'd ever known. Forgotten graves whisper of old betrayals, echo in the train's long gone sad wails. Blood on the ashes, the past won't wash away. Fire in the sky, end of the judgment day. Tears turn to dust, whiskey numbs the crashes, haunted by the echoes and the blood on the ashes. Under that old blood moon, I see her face in every shadow, in every forsaken place. My heart's a prison of what I can't erase. The bullet's cold, disgrace. Blood on the ashes, now it's me who must decide between the love I lost and the dark where I reside. This cursed land holds my soul ever tight. Gonna ride till morning or till I find my fight. In the dawn I'll find my way, or fall to silence where the lost spirits sway. In the heart of a dust-choked desert town, where the shadows stretch long as the sun goes down, beneath the sway of a hangman's bough lies this secret that the winds won't allow. Whiskey bottles tell tales in the sand of a man with a cursed blood-stained hand. Hear the whispers in the devil's deal, echoes of a heart too broke to heal. Sins cast long on this haunted stage, trapped forever in their lonesome cage. By the light of a flickering, waning moon, past lovers meet where the night birds croon. Haunted eyes and a love that died, betrayed by the greed and a darker side. A train's lonely whistle sings of woes in a town too full of forgotten throes. Hear the whispers in the devil's deal, bones rattling, seeking to feel. Ghosts roam free in the silent plight, bound to the land by the darkest night. Of the old church flame, he stood remembering her name. A deal struck under a starless sky, with a devil's grin and an angel's cry. Face down in the dirt his fate he meets, revenge a bitter drink never tastes so sweet. Listen close to the devil's deal, where the past and pain find the wheel. Take this tale as a treacherous sign, in the land of the lost all things entwined. Hear the whispers, oh hear them well, in the devil's deal, where the shadows dwell. Blood-red sky of a silent desert town, whiskey bottles lay like ghosts upon the ground. A dust storm whispers secrets of a man once free. Train whistle moans through the cursed tumbleweed. Buried in the revenge, deeper than the grave. Lost love and betrayal, no man could ever save. Every step a story of the dust that I've become. Buried in the revenge, where my dark past won't succumb. In the shadow of the church where the flames lick the stones, lived a tale of a heart turned from flesh into bones. A lover's vow broken under weight of deceit, forgotten graves echo cries of the incomplete. Buried in the revenge, deeper than the sin, echoes of the gunshots like devils in the wind. Past the point of no return, with each setting sun, buried in the revenge, what's done is never undone. Face to face with my ghost in the ruins of the night, head tilted low, eyes glaring with twilight. Words unspoken in the showdown, heart beats like a drum. Bullet finds its home as the falling has begun. Buried in the revenge, acceptance in the dirt, silent deserts hold the tales of the hurt, riding through the echoes of the choices that I've spun. Buried in the revenge, on this path I am undone. Under the blood-red sky where my tale retold, lies a gunslinger's heart forever dark and cold. In the shadow of the mesa where the sun forgot to rise, lies a town too scared to whisper under cursed and stormy skies. Dust devils dance with secrets in the streets where we once tread, past the church with scorched black windows and the whispers of the dead. Hear the winds in the cursed land calling soft by night, revenge on chilling breezes beneath the pale moonlight. Each broken soul's a story of love that's turned to sand, all trapped beneath the silence in the whispers of this land. Whiskey bottles lay forgotten in the bar where ghosts reside. Train whistles moan in distances where my old love used to hide. That night the wind was screaming as the fire took its claim, left nothing but her locket and our love a whispered name. Hear the weirs in the cursed land, cries that pierce the dark, burning tales of old betrayals and hearts forever marked. Each step stirs the ash of memories and dreams that couldn't stand, all buried in the quiet and the whispers of this land. At the where the silent saguaros stand, face the echo of my fury, the ghost of who I am. In the dust I saw her face, and all the pain at hand. The land holds every secret, like a curse upon the sand. Now the whispers in the cursed land, they sing a lonesome tune of love lost to the shadows and hearts out of tune. I walk these haunted valleys where our dreams were planned, fading in the echoes of the whispers of this land. Out where the dust storms trace their scars, underneath the moonlit ghost of stars, my boots stir graves where our dreams did dwell, in the silent desert, my private hell. Whiskey whispers from my flask, so cold, echoes of your laughter, tales we told. I'm riding through the lost love down cursor tracks, each mile of memory, no turning back. The train whistle moans through the burning night, where love turned dark as church fires light. Oh, I'm riding through the lost love, once tender, love lit our way, till betrayal set our skies to gray. You danced with shadows, left me the blame. Now every sandstorm whispers your name. In a ghost town, your promise decayed beside the church where our vows were prayed. Still riding through the lost love down cursed tracks, each mile of memory, no turning back. The train whistle cries like a soul in flight, chasing shadows into the edge of night. Yes, I'm riding through the lost love. At the crossroads you stood in the fading light, your silhouette a specter fleeing in tonight. My heart a revolver with bullets of pain, triggered by the storm and the pouring rain. Now I'm riding through the lost love, past every lie, where the truth burns under a vengeful sky. Lonesome and warm, but my path is clear. Through haunted plains I ride away from here, forever riding through the lost love. Oh, I'm riding through the lost love. the shadow of the black sun, where the cold winds moan, lies a town forgotten, with streets overgrown. Whiskey bottles clink in the hands of ghostly brides, while the church bell's silent, no savior inside. Dust devils dance on graves without names, under that cursed sky, everything's changed. Ashes of the black sun, falling like sin, cover my heart where love once had been. Gone with the wind, through the silence they run, everything burned up by the black sun. Once had a lover with eyes like stormy skies. In a chapel of dreams, we swore no goodbyes. But the betrayal came on a hot whispering breeze, left me with nothing but a memory to seize. In the night train whistles cry like old ghosts, haunting the crossroads of what I miss most. Ashes of the black sun, cover my trail, lost loves and old wounds, a sorrowful tale. Gone with the dust where the dead rivers run, nothing remains but the black sun. But the black sun. There's a gun that's burning cold in my grip, echoes of vengeance, the words from my lips. Down in the valley where the dark waters meet, I'll find my redemption, or my end I'll greet. Ashes of the black sun, bury my past in the silence of deserts. I'm free at last. Revenge or resignation, the line has been drawn. I walk alone under the black sun. Black sun. In the shadow of the ridgeline lies the bones of Dusty Creek, where the chapel bells are silent and the wind begins to speak. Whiskey bottles lie forgotten in the sands of cursed lands, forged by broken-hearted strangers with their trembling bloody hands. Ashes of the ghost town under blood-red dusk, echoes of the love lost, carried in the dust, where the sinners seek their solace in the silence of their sins. Ghost town's heart beats under where the end was just beginning. Long ago the church caught fire on a night as dark as coal. Trapped inside her wedding gown, it burned away her soul. Her lover, he had laid the flame, revenge's bitter cry, for the gold beneath the altar for which she watched her die. Ashes of the ghost town beneath the moon's cold crust, echoes of a love burn turned to whispered trust. The desert holds their secrets in the curse lingers, where the pain was just the pen. Crest beside the grave of wood, he hears a train whistle mourning as he knew he would. In the ghostly hour, with the pistol's cold embrace, he joins her in the ashes, disappears without a trace. Ashes of the ghost town, spirit's ghost, echoes of redemption, or maybe just the dust. There's peace among the ruins, in silent eerie grins. Ghost town's last whisper, where the end and start are twins. Where the old church lies, the whiskey whispers and the train whistle cries. Ghost town sleep under curved starlight, where my heart got lost in the endless night. Echoes from the lost love, howling like a stray, roam the silent deserts where the spirits play. Burning memories like old wood in the flame. Echoes from the lost love, calling out my name. Fire soul in a town too small for secrets to hold. Betrayal's knife under twilight's red glare left a map of scars and a cross to bear. Echoes from the lost love, haunting my dreams. In the whispered gusts of the dust storm screams. Burned our church down, nothing left to claim. Echoes from the lost love, breathing out my name. Stood at the edge where the badlands meet, facing the ghost of my defeat. In a forgotten grave, I heard her plea. Love turned to dust, set my demons free. Echoes from the lost love, now a part of me. Riding through the shadows where the cursed souls flee. In every burning sunset, her face I see. Echoes from the lost love, forever haunting me. In the ashes of twilight, neath a blood-red moon scorn, stands a skeleton of a barn where my bitter fate was born. Whiskey whispers in the wind like voices torn and worn, as the shadows dance with fire where my heart's hope lies forlorn. Midnight in the burning barn, flames reach for the sky. Every ember tells a tale of a love that had to die. The devil plays a fiddle in this ghostly, cursed lie, as I watch the past turn to smoke and the old god sigh. There's a storm of memories rolling o'er the plains. A train whistles mournful sounds like spirits breaking chains. She was the fire, wild and free, in those dust-ridden lanes, till betrayal's cold hand pushed me to claim these burning rains. Midnight in the burning barn, this pyre of despair, echoes of a gunshot still hanging in the air. Lost love's a dusty bottle, its contents all too rare. Now just broken glass and spirit in the ash I stare. In the heart of the blaze I see her face, haunting every flame. Truth crashes down like a hard, heavy rain. Was it me, was it her, or just the wild, wicked game? In this fire, all I know is nothing will ever be the same. A midnight in the burning barn where my old life ends. Here among these cursed lands a new path descends. With the fire as my witness on revenge, my soul depends. As the dawn breaks clear, my spirit bends but never breaks, it mends. So I'll ride out at dawn with the ashes in my wake, a lone gunslinger with a heart too charred to break. Every step from this burn, another destiny I'll make. Midnight's fire taught me well just what's at stake. In the shadow of the black sun, the desert holds its breath. Whiskey bottles lay forgotten amidst the tales of death. A ghost town whispers secrets in the chill of twilight's kiss, where a lone church stands burning amid the serpent's hiss. There's no mercy in the black sun, just shadows long and cursed. Souls wander lost and wretched, and thirst that can't be nursed. The wind howls out for vengeance across the barren lands. No mercy in the black sun, fate's dealt by harsher hands. I once loved a maiden, pure as the prairie dawn. Her laughter now just echoes in the place where she has gone. Betrayed by false-hearted lovers, chased by a storm of lead. Now she's just another whisper in forgotten graves unspread. There's no mercy in the black sun, just echoes of our fears. Every train whistle moaning like the sum of all our tears. The dust storms carry stories of lives we can't reclaim. No mercy in the black sun, just an endless burning flame. Sky, where silence met my cries, I faced the man who wronged us, saw the truth behind the lies. My hand steady, the outcome grim, revenge a bitter seed. In the black sun's heavy gaze, I watched a villain bleed. There's no mercy in the black sun, where I laid my love to rest. Each day a heavy burden, each night a lonely test. But in the heart of darkness, under that fiery dome, I found a twisted peace where the lost call home. No mercy in the black sun, just a long unending sigh, a tale of love and vengeance under a cursed, relentless sky. In the shadow of the old church bell, where the whispers tell of heaven and hell, a dusty bottle lies by a forgotten well. In this ghost town where silence fell, through the chapel's charred and blackened frame, echoes a past it can't reclaim. There's no mercy in the silent grave, no whisper secrets to save, just the sound of the wind through a sinner's bones, and the haunting call of the train's old moans. Under the desert sky, wide and brave, no mercy in the silent grave. She wore white in the blazing heat, betrothed to a man she'd never meet, a lone rider, shadows at his feet. Promised love but brought deceit. Her heart was a prize he couldn't own, left her with nothing but the dust and stone. There's no mercy in the silent grave, no shelter from the storm he gave, just a dusty memory of a bridal veil and the bitter sting of the love that failed. Under the pale moon's watchful gaze, no mercy in the silent grave. Out to a starless sky, across the plains where the lost souls lie, the gunslinger's path, a tale of woe, in the cursed lands where no life grows. He rides seeking a redemption's wave, but finds just shadows in the silent grave. There's no mercy in the silent grave, every man meets the fate he paves, just the echo of what he used to be in the whispering sands of eternity, with nothing left but to be brave. No mercy in the silent grave.
mercy in the silent grave.
Out where the horizon swallows the sun, in a town where even shadows dared not run, stood the devil's barn, aged wood and sin. Whiskey bottles clinking where hope's light wears thin. Dust storms dance on the edge of the night. Train whistle moans, a ghostly plight, a land cursed by the tracks of old wrongs, and a burning church choir's forsaken songs. In the devil's burning barn, flames lick the sky, hearts charred black in the blink of an eye. Where loved ones live, now only pain resides, underneath the ash where a restless soul hides. He rode under a blood moon's light, seeking solace in the dark, fleeing from the fight. Found her silhouette against the barn's fiery glow, an angel who danced too close where the embers blow. Forgotten graves whispered tales of deceit, of a lover's betrayal and a retreat. In the silence of the desert, truth was found in the crackle of the fire, where hope unbound. In the devil's burning barn, memories consume every whisper secret, every perfumed room. Where love once bloomed, now revenge takes its turn. In the flicker of the flames, where passions burn. Face to face with a gun in his hand, eyes like storm clouds over a parched land. Words fell like raindrops, heavy and slow, a confession in the smoke, a final letting go. In the devil's burning barn, the past meets its end. Forgiveness or fury, on which does it depend? Smoke spirals up to a starless sky, where all is consumed, even tears we cry. In the devil's burning barn, everything's lost, paying the price, no matter the cost. Smoke spirals up to a starless sky, where all is consumed, even tears we cry. Under a blood-red sky, a lone crow cries as the whiskey bottles dry. Dust devils dance where the chapel used to stand. Ghosts of the damned in this forsaken land. Echoes of train whistles like phantoms moan in a town too dead to die. A man walks alone. Oh, desert wind, carry my sins far and wide through cursed sands where my darkest secrets hide.
in a heart as arid as this God-forsaken tomb. Promises as empty as forgotten graves untold. Betrayal as bitter as the night desert cold. He remembers the fire, the burning church's glow, her silhouette in flames, the ultimate betrayal show. Oh, desert wind, carry my sins far and wide, through curse and sands where my darkest secrets hide. Let the howling gale echo the love that died under the watchful stars where my remorse resides. By the ghost town's gate, he stands with gun in hand, facing the demon of his past in this no man's land. Words unspoken in the silence between each breath, the duel with his fate, a dance with death. Oh, desert wind, on you my last hope relies. Take this broken soul where the old love lies. In the dust, let my weary heart finally rest. In the barren plains that know my tale best. Oh, desert wind, carry me home to the skies. Let me find peace where the lone crow flies.
There's a whistle cutting through the silence of the ghostly plains at night. Rusty tracks lay like scars across the cursed land's moonlit sight. Beneath the shadow of an old burned church, I sling my weary load. Blood on my boots, whiskey on breath, walking down this desolate road. Midnight train, carry me from the sins of my old flame, swirling dust and a howling wind. I've only gotten my ghost to blame. These tracks are cold, my heart's grown old, right into what I can't reclaim. Midnight train, echo my name through towns that forgot their own name. Once loved a girl with eyes like the stormy skies, heart wild as the desert blooms, betrayed by a kiss in a night much like this, under the pale gaze of the moon. We swore by the light of 1,000 stars, now her grave's left unadorned. Every mile I flee, her specter follows me in the chill before the dawn. Midnight train, carry me past the echoes of her laugh. Whirlwinds dance with the memories of a love that couldn't last. Tracks of iron, soul on fire, haunted by the paths I paved. Midnight train, sing my pain past the forgiveness I never gave. At the crossroads, stand with fate, gun heavy by my side. Silhouettes in the doorway, vengeance or a bride. But the bullets lay quiet in the chambers of the past, and the doors swing empty as the train screams by fast. Midnight train, bear my sins through the silence of the waste, over mountains of regret, through the valleys of my haste. Let the stars witness under the vast eternal dome.
that train, take me home to a place I'll never roam. So I ride this night on rails that whisper tales of a man who's lost more than he's found. As the train fades out like the end of a sad old song echoing, fading into the dawn. Where the whistle cuts the silence of the plains, my boots stir dust from the bones of forgotten names. A town with windows like the hollows of dead men's eyes, echoes with stories of deceit and lovers' lives. Shadows, the church stands charred and cold, marked by the fire of the bitter truths untold. Dusty boots and smoke, whispers on the wind, to dance with ghosts in boots, where my sins are pinned underneath the moon, where my soul got broke. All that's left is the tale of dusty boots and smoke. That old saloon door still swings with a haunting creak, well, whiskey drowned my vows and her memory grew weak. She loved a drifter whose shadow outlasted his stay, left me a locket and a curse I can't betray. One fateful night by the light of a blood-red moon, her secret bloomed in the dark, a love forsaken too soon. Dusty boots and smoke riding through my veins, haunted by the echo of her last refrains. In the heart of the storm where my dreams awoke, all I follow is the trail of dusty boots and smoke. Now I'm standing here where the old crossroads align, a bottle in my grip, fate's bitter design. Her whispers in the gusts, the sand stings my face. In the land of the cursed, I accept my disgrace. Dusty boots and smoke, my redemption's fee. In this wasteland of sorrow, only ghosts are free. Revenge or forgive, the past in flames I stoke, walking on just a man with his dusty boots and smoke.
red sky in the town of grief, where whispered winds through the churchyard weave. A figure casts no shadow, drifts where sins are sold. Eyes like empty minds, his heart dark and cold. Boots stir the dust past saloon swinging doors. Each step he takes a silent promise of war. He rides with the devil, got a curse on his soul. A whiskey bottle for the pain, no man to console. The devil's gunslinger, on a black horse he roams, hunting down betrayal in these ghostly desert homes. Once loved a girl with fire in her eyes. In a chapel of dreams they exchanged sweet lies, but love turned to ash in a blaze one night. A heart betrayed is a dangerous blight. Now he roams through towns, each a forgotten grave, a spectral rider chasing the love he couldn't save. He rides with the devil, revenge fuels his quest, haunted by her memory in the wild, wild west. The devil's gunslinger with a vow to uphold, in the land of the lost where the brave ain't so bold. Mirror of a dusty, broken saloon, he faces his demon neath the ghostly moon. His gun whispers secrets of a blood-stained path. The devil laughs softly at the aftermath. Now he's bound by blood to the barren sands, a lone cursed outlaw in the forsaken lands. The devil's gunslinger where the cold winds moan, in the heart of the desert he walks alone. Like a train's lonesome whistle in the vast silent desert, thorny like thistle. In a ghost town where the shadows play, dust rolls where the children used to lay. Whiskey bottles lie in the silent sands, emptied by the touch of trembling hands. A train whistle moans in the distant gloom, calling out like an old forgotten tune. A tale of wrath and blight. The wind whispers secrets hard and tall, buried deep in the outlaw heart. I once loved a girl with fire in her eyes, promises made under starlit skies. But betrayal came on a hell-bound steed, left my heart to break and bleed. In the church where we once prayed, flames licked the walls where our vows lay. Buried deep in the outlaw heart, echoes of a love torn apart. Beneath the scorn of heaven's chart, revenge stirs up the dust so dark. The past won't let the prison start. Buried deep in the outlaw heart. ghostly fates in the ruins of my hate. I wait. A showdown with my soul's regrets on a field of dead sunsets. Her memory, a haunting dart, pierces through the outlaw heart. Buried deep in the outlaw heart, forgiveness is a dying art. With every beat away I part from the love that turned to depart. In the silence I accept my part. Buried deep in the outlaw heart.
In the shadow of the valley, where the stone church lies in ash, whiskey bottles tell the stories, and the wind sings songs of past. Dancing boots stir up the dust storms on the roads where no one's bound. Ghost of twilight, silent witness under that black sun going down. Dancing with black sun under its fiery gaze. Lost souls entwined in a cursed ballet. Love and vengeance in a tango of pain. With every step we're just dancing in vain. Long ago a loving whisper turned to screams in the dark night. Betrayal's knife cut so deep set abandoned hearts alight. Through the stillness of the desert, the train whistles still cry, echoing the moans of lovers who never got to say goodbye. Dancing with black sun, with shadows at my side. Whirlwind of memories, nowhere to hide. Each silhouette a story of what will never be. In the heart of the desert, no one hears the plea. Under that cursed sun, a revelation blooms. Amidst forgotten graves, fate resumes. The gun in my hand, the ghost in my sights. Tonight the past is set to right. Dancing with black sun, revenge a bitter friend. Twirling towards my haunted end. Flames lick the sky from the church once burned. Under black sun, alone I learned. So I dance with shadows, and I dance with ghosts. In silent deserts, I host their lost toes. Dancing with black sun until my tales are done. In the heat of the silence, I am the lonely one.
There's a whisper down the valley, through the ghost town's empty streets, past the church where shadows linger, where my heart skipped its beats. That old whistle cries at midnight, trains they moan like wounded things. Dust storms cover tracks of those who chase what vengeance brings. Dance with the devil on roads where the lost souls drift and sway. Underneath the moonlit sorrow, spinning tales of yesterday. Empty bottles bear our secrets in this cursed silent desert land. I'm waltzing down this lonely road, the past clutched in my trembling hand. She was sunlight through the chapel, now it's burnt the ash like snow. Her promises lay forgotten in the cold graves far below. Betrayal's breeze blew through the willows, carried dreams so far from here. Her laughter now a ghostly echo I chase with bitter frontier beer. Dance with the devil on paths where dead men's boots have trod, each step a story of lost love cast by fate. Oh, so odd, whiskey whispers of redemption in the winds that mourn the damned. I'm waltzing down this lonely road, heartache's gun in my hand. In the eye of the desert storm, her face in the swirling sand appears. Confrontation with my ghost in the echoes of old fears. The noose of truth tightens slowly around the neck of my despair. She's gone, but in this wasteland, seems I'll always find her there.